Indian FTR 1200S Carbon is the closest you can get to FTR 750 race bike. Indian just added a fifth model to its flat track racer lineup, the FTR 1200 Carbon. We say fifth because although we only get the FTR 1200, FTR 1200S, and FTR Rally, some markets also get an FTR 1200S race replica. Speaking of which, we might be getting left out of the FTR 1200 Carbon as well. We've sent an inquiry to Indian about the chances of its sale in the US shores. We're still waiting for a response. What overseas markets like the UK, India, and the Middle East get is a bike that starts with the 1200S model and makes big cosmetic changes and a couple of tiny performance upgrades. The headlight nacelle, front fender, gas tank, and airbox cover, and pillion seat cowl are all fashioned from carbon fiber. An FTR carbon plate sits in the middle of the center console, and the titanium Akrapovi low-mount exhaust has been coated in matte black. The 1.203cc V-twin has a touch more output, 124 horsepower versus 120 HP on the 1200S. Peak torque holds steady at 88.5 pound-feet, but comes on 100 revs sooner, at 5,900 RPM. The power tweaks could be thanks to the Akrapovic exhaust, which is an option on the standard 1200S. Don't expect any more quickness, however, because the 1200 Carbon weighs 518 pounds, 6.6 pounds more than the 1200S it's based on. That's all the stranger considering Indian called the 1200 Carbon the closest a rider could get to the FTR 750 flat track race bike, the inspiration for the whole FTR lineup, which weighs not much more than the 310-pound minimum limit for the series. The other minor changes are a seat raised 10 mm higher than on the 1200S, and a rear brake disc diameter that's 5 mm smaller. All of the electronic aids from the 1200S climb onto the 1200 Carbon, including the standard, sport, and rain driving modes, cruise control, Bosch stability control with a 6-axis inertial sensor, wheelie control, and Bosch lean-sensitive traction control and ABS. The cockpit is dominated by the full-color, 4.3-inch touchscreen display that throws in Bluetooth and USB charging. The FTR 1200 Carbon is being treated like an exclusive edition that offers a collectible motorcycle with the highest level of finish and raises the bar for American motorcycles once again. A live chat during the reveal suggested models would make it to dealerships shortly, but each outlet would only get one or two to sell. On Indian's UK site, the FTR 1200 Carbon starts at £14,699, $18,340 US, a £2,000, $2,495 US, premium over the FTR 1200S.